We're living a Black Mirror episode. Like you do not see what I see. So hold on. In the year 2024, black people who survived apartheid and colonization from white people went on to become judges and lawyers to defend brown people from the same white people that fucking enslaved them. Like, it's kind of racist. I'm just in awe, but it's kind of racist. But like, I just kind of want to like low key run out on my balcony and be like, Wakanda forever. Like I can't do it, but I really want to. I'm just so proud. By the way, I'm not batshit yet like Kanye, but I mean Zionists really do have a ton of pull in this country. Like, hold on, you're telling me Epstein might have sex tapes on not one but two former presidents, like the two most influential figures in both political parties, and you're telling me the son-in-law of a Mossad agent has a fucking hard drive that's like, oh yeah, he got a massage, he visited the island. Like, holy fuck.
Questioning presumes that they are deliberately, maliciously going out to kill journalists, and we've seen no indication that they have done that.
I'm seriously waiting for someone at the Israeli government to slip up and be like, oh, hail Hydra. Because, like, this shit's like fucking comic book villain. Like, how are you getting our government to convince the world that Israel isn't targeting journalists when the fucking journalists are quite literally picking up the fucking tank rounds that you shot at them?
This is the key piece of evidence. My colleague, who is our weapons analyst, knew immediately what this weapon is. It was a 120mm tank round, and that confirmed that it was the Israeli military that fired on the journalists, because Hezbollah and the armed groups in South Lebanon don't use those kinds of weapons.
Can you fucking imagine how much pull I have to shoot you with a gun, and then you go to the hospital to retrieve the bullet, and then you go to the cops and it's like, hey, he shot me, and I just own everybody and be like, oh, nah, we don't know what you're talking about? Wait a minute, we're not even halfway through this dystopia. So the guy that shot you owns the cops, so you go to the press to be like, hey, this dude's going around shooting people and he's getting away with it. Come to find out that the newspaper you went to has to run every story by the dude that shot you to get approval before publishing. So then you log into your own social media, be like, hey, this fucking asshole's shooting people, stay away from him. And then you find out that both fucking TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube is also being manipulated by the same fucking guy. And the guy that shot you shot so many other people and gotten away with it that the families of the victims have gotten together to try and sue all the social media platforms because nobody's allowed to fucking talk about what happened to them.
And killing over 21,000 people, including nearly 8,000 children. Of course, those numbers have grown in the weeks since South Africa's petition was filed. It also cites the mass murder of healthcare workers and journalists who are being killed at, quote, a rate significantly higher than has occurred in any conflict in the past 100 years. And reports of summary executions of unarmed people, including Israeli hostages waving white flags.
All jokes aside, the censorship of a literal reality is fucking insane. Like, forget taking Palestine off of Google Maps. Have you tried just even looking at the news? Like, the biggest story in the last 50 years, the descendants of the Holocaust now going to court to defend their right to eradicate anyone 3 shades darker than mayonnaise, and like, you can't find anything. No US-based news organization, tech company, or anything in this fucking country wants to go near the fact that Israel is committing a genocide, because every time they've tried in the past, the country has fucking attacked them. This story is not post-October 7th. This is from 2001 when AP tried to cover the story of Israel bombing a United States preschool.